I'm John Harvey. I have a business called the Samphire Club. I have a second business called the Property Development Forum, but the Samphire Club is my main business, which is going to be 10 years old next year.
Fantastic.
Why am I here? I've just done my talk. No, why am I here? Kelly said I had to be here.
Of
and
course.
I've learned that when whatever Kelly wants, I just say yes.
Okay.
To be fair, Kelly organises everything for me in the Bay.
Brilliant.
Absolutely all my events, everything. And I just go, Kelly, da-da-da-da. So,
Fantastic.
and it's a joy.
So,
I love this event.
brilliant. So big shout out to Kelly for that one.
Big shout out to Kelly, because to organise this, most people would have no idea how much work. I've just did my talk and I said, here's a tip for you. When you're at a show, find the organiser before you leave. In this case, it's Kelly Whitley. Thank her personally.
Yep.
And the reason you do that is, one, it's good manners, and two, very few people will do that, and you will be memorable.
Yeah.
For all the right reasons.
That's fantastic advice. And you said you just done your talk.
Yep.
Can you give us kind of a quick summary of what that talk was about? Just give us the kind of
It was
shortened version.
billed as a talk all about networking, because that is what I'm known for.
Fantastic.
So I'm a published author. I train and speak, but it's networking. These days, I don't use a deck at all.
Okay.
And I don't really have any strict format. I literally just sit down and start talking. I will have a few ideas on my phone, but I normally can wing it.
Fair enough.
And it's always half an hour is not very long. And it's just like, I'm not here to talk. You will network. I'm not here to teach you how to network. Just one or two things that might make you think slightly differently, or as a business owner, a couple of tips that if you are business owners that might be helpful. They might not, but example, know the numbers.
Okay.
And I go, I don't use spreadsheets ever, but I learned this a long time ago from another talk, actually, the magic numbers. So every day, so right now, guests, you should be able to tell me what's in your bank, how much you owe, how much you're owed, and if it stopped now, how many weeks would you survive? And you need to know that. And when you're with your accountant or your banker, just tell them, look, the numbers, they'll be really impressed, they'll be reassured. And also, you just need to know.
Yeah. Just good advice for anyone, really.
Yeah, and I'm not
business or
financial
not.
at all.
Fair enough. But like you said, always good to know those specific things. So in terms, obviously you're here for a talk. In terms of like Riviera Connect is a wider expo. What does that mean to you? One as a business owner and one as a citizen of Torbay.
Okay. I'm not a citizen of Torbay.
Okay.
I'm actually from Cornwall originally.
Oh.
90% of what I do work-wise with the Samphire Club is Devon and Somerset.
Okay.
And let's take Devon from a networking point of view.
Yeah.
You have got Exeter and Plymouth. They don't get on, by the way. And Torbay is a very independent business community. It's a village. And I have a lot of members down here now. I'm also a sponsor of the Torbay Business Forum.
Fantastic.
So I do more and more down here. So for me, it's in a day, I can wave or make contact with, or just catch up with a lot of people. It takes one day. And a lot of people I won't get to talk to, but I will see and I'll wait. So I call the Madagascan penguins. Smile and wave, smile and wave. But for all those people I don't get to talk to that I did clock.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm working from home. I will send all of them a voice note.
Amazing.
Very quick, just going, saw you across the room. I know we didn't get a chance to catch. Sorry. All okay, must catch up soon. Bang. That takes less than 10 seconds. Ping, ping, ping. It's a voice note. It doesn't open. They have to open it. So and also you meet new people. You see what's going on. And there are people like you here who've got kit. That's different. I really, anywhere where there are lots of people, that's my idea of heaven.
Fantastic. And obviously, you say about making those connections and obviously then following up on those connections. Is that another piece of advice from your talk, that kind of like little kind of follow-up communications after an event like this?
So yes, you come to an event like this, you probably classically have lots of conversations, you probably pick up a lot of business cards. If you don't follow up, it's kind of worthless.
Right.
Because a lot of time you find the business cards a few days later and think, oh, shit. 24 hours. So my advice would be, if you're coming to a show like this, don't schedule anything in your diary tomorrow. Follow up. A follow-up would be, so I've got a business card. I'm going to enter that details into my phone. In the notes section in the contact.
Yeah.
I'm going to write notes as to what we talked about. Anything I can remember, kids' names, if that goes in there. LinkedIn, email, really good to me. Let's grab a coffee if I want to take it further. I won't keep the business card then, but then that's a also standard. Yeah. If I can help with anything, just get in touch.
Yeah, let you know.
Done. Do.
Fantastic.
But it has to be within 24 hours because otherwise they are beginning to forget you. And it's the bit that most people don't do.
Yeah, and that's the bit that sets you
apart. And
apart.
I'll go, John, I'm really busy. I don't have time. I go, no, you make time.
Yeah. No, that's sound advice. So in terms of like Riviera Connect, and obviously your business, you say about kind of being in Torbay, it's a village and that kind of thing. Yeah. What are the other aspects of kind of Torbay that make it a great place to do business?
Well, because it's a village and because it's close-knit, and it does have that kind of, we're not Exeter, we're not Plymouth. It has that spirit of independence, which I really like, which Cornwall in its entirety has. We don't talk to anyone outside Cornwall. So I love that. I love its sense of identity. Also, you have had a lot of money come in recently, so you can see things are happening. You have a new Indigo hotel opening. Jackie Kelly is a long-standing contact of mine. Jason at the Mercure, I have known for 10 years from various harbour hotels. So I just have a lot of... I just call it the spirit of the Bay, for want of a marketing phrase. You're welcome. No, I really like Torbay. I think it's great.
Fantastic.
Also, you got water.
Yeah.
I'm a Cornwall boy. I have got a house in Pensy.
Yeah,
I like some water.
Amazing.
Exeter does not have water.
Fair enough. So, obviously, we've spoken about, obviously, the connecting side of things. We've spoken about your talk as well. We touched on that one. And then a bit about kind of the Bay in general. In terms of being here today, what sort of connections... You're already here networking.
Yeah.
What sort of new connections have you been making? Is there anything that stands out to you? Are there any new connections that you've made that stand out to you so far?
Yes. One was specifically bought. So I've got a member in Dartmouth who literally knows everyone in Dartmouth. There is a new luxury hotel opening in Dartmouth.
Fantastic.
In the spring. And she's got the UGM with her. So she's just introduced him to me. And I knew that was happening. She said, John, I need to catch up. Have I met anyone new? No one really new, just catching up with a lot of people that I know. Literally what I would call, I did one circuit of the hall, touch base. I always get a big bag normally from Woollands, actually. And I then use it to hoover up merch and chocolate specifically. And I'm not very subtle. I go, I'm only here for chocolates.
Brilliant. At least you're honest about it as well.
Absolutely.
No, that's absolutely fair enough. Is there anybody that you've seen... Obviously, you've done your rounds.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you've seen that you kind of have just kept in mind to go back to, or anyone that you're going to follow up with in particular off the back of this?
I was talking to someone on the Indigo stand. I was talking to Jackie Kelly.
Yeah.
She was talking to a lady who sells, I think if I'm right, gym equipment into high-class hotels.
Okay.
Covers the whole country. Very nice. So she said, I must introduce. So we were introduced. She just sat in on my talk. And we had a really quick chat. She said, John, I've got to do this big event in London. I really want, and she asked a question, because I had told a story about how I did an event on a Sunseeker in Torbay for a law firm. Instead of wasting money on, they were going to waste a lot of money on sponsoring an award.
Right.
And we had so much fun. And I said, that's just an example of think outside the box. And she went, John, I've got to do this thing for hoteliers in London.
Right.
And I went, get you. They've seen everything. They're not going to be impressed by food and drink necessarily. So I said, and on the spot, but you've got my details. I will think about it. Plus, I know some really good event organizers that might come up with something wacky. So she's a new contact, which I think will be, I know that something will happen. I don't know.
Amazing.
That's how things. It's like people go, sometimes it's just a vibe. It's just, good people. I don't know what will end up. Something will happen.
Yeah. So essentially, at an event like this, you obviously know a lot of people through your networking. You obviously have all of these connections. So you're a good person to know.
Apparently.
Apparently so.
There are some
I've
people out
been
there who
told.
would say no.
Fair enough. Well, more fool them. So in terms of obviously those connections and networking in that spirit, how can people kind of get in contact with you?
Okay.
What's that process?
I am ludicrously hard to get a hold of.
Fair enough.
I'm on LinkedIn.
Okay.
So if people want to get a hold of me, find me on LinkedIn. Send a connection request. Better probably to put a little note with it going, John, I follow you. I've wanted to talk to you for a while. I will connect, and then just go, and I will talk to you. It normally starts with a conversation.
Yeah.
I'm a bit hampered at the moment with driving because I've busted my knee, but just get in touch. I'm also on Instagram, John Harvey Guru. Equally, the Samphire Club has social channels. I don't have anything to do with them. They're done.
Okay.
They're a new thing this year, but I'm really easy to get a hold of.
Fantastic. And obviously, I know that you want to get back to connecting, all that kind of stuff. In terms of the Samphire Club and that kind of thing, is there anything that we can expect to see from you heading into Q4? And what does 2026 look like?
Oh, next year?
Yeah, next year.
Next year, more of the same, but anything new. Yeah, podcast. I will be doing. I will be getting a podcast off the ground next year, which is pertinent to you. Rode, very good bikes, aren't they?
They are good.
What else? Yes, actually, I am going to be doing a conference summit.
Okay.
Which will be all about the future of women and finance. So it'll have that specific hook.
Yeah.
I know what it looks like in my head. I have the venue. I've just got to start getting my head around it. But that's slightly different. And actually, that won't be a Samphire-led event. That will be a John Harvey event because only for the reasons that if I make it a Samphire event, then all my members have to have access.
Yeah.
This would be probably an invited audience of about 100.
Okay.
So something a bit weird like that. Anything else next year? Those are the two. Sound like my coach now. Go on. What does next year look like? Oh.
No, but it all seems
interestingly, I am thinking about next year.
Yeah.
I am just doing a soft. It's almost like we're in the final approach to Christmas.
Yep.
Nothing. I haven't got any major plans except get through that period, keep everybody happy. We're about to go into the festive season where it's just drinks.
Yeah.
So, but my mind is already on next year and scheduling. Yeah.
Excellent stuff. And in terms of just wrapping up, is there anything that you kind of want to say, anything you want to get across, anything that I haven't asked you that you want to kind of say on camera and on mic?
I will go on the record publicly as saying, Kelly Ridley, how you managed to do all of this, I have no idea. You are a bloody saint. And if anybody doesn't know Kelly, I tell you, the key people to know in Torbay would be Kelly, Steve Reynolds, Jason Parry at the Mercure, Gareth at BMW. I should never have started this because I'm going to leave people out now. Simon Steer at Gonzalo, I'm thinking of you. Yada, yada, yada. But there are...
Yeah.
And Richard Scott, actually, up at the Epic Centre. There are key people that... Work out who the key people are.
Yeah.
Or ask somebody like me, and I'm happily go, right, these are the people I think you should meet. I can introduce you. It will just shortcut you. But yeah, as I said, Torbay is a village.
It is. It really is.
It's a great village.
It is. And a fantastic place to be,
It
just
is.
in general.
You are very fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're blessed.